It's Michael Siggins, and we're live here today at the ChannelPro SMB Forum in Long Beach. And I'm speaking with Jeff Incorvia from Ingram. Jeff, how you doing today?
I'm real well. Thanks for having us.
Well, thank you very much for participating today. Your partnership means a lot to us. And the event really went well today. We had a lot of partners in, we had a lot of different vendors, and yourself here kind of really going over the different types of solutions and all for the partners. And you had spoken earlier today, and you really were making a lot of interesting points. And I'd love to share that with some of our viewers today, because traditionally a lot of the sort of partner-distributor relationship tends to be more like products and getting them the right products and right on time. But you guys go way beyond just a product and solution provider.
Exactly.
Tell us a bit more about what Ingram brings to the table.
Sure. Well, especially around the SMB market, which this show was really about, I want to make sure that the partners are aware that Ingram over the years has moved away from our traditional core. Not that we still don't do and master pick, pack, and ship of product, but what we've really tried to do is be an extension of their business and be a way to allow them to grow in either technologies or solutions that they haven't had the ability to do on their own. So by partnering more with a distributor like Ingram, we're able to open up new avenues when it comes to adjacent markets from your traditional IT to get into mobility, to cloud managed services, consumer electronics, Pro AV, things you wouldn't traditionally have thought of Ingram Micro 10 years ago. So that allows these VARs, as the market continues to progress and really expand out, they can be a true 360 for some of their end users, so that they can avoid those customers then maybe looking to someone else for a solution they would traditionally not go to their IT professional for.
Okay, that's great. So they really so small. Many of our partners are focused on the SMB marketplace for the solutions, but they're small businesses themselves. So partnering with you, they can be really much larger than they would normally feel or appear.
Exactly, and it's not anywhere where they need to stretch their resources or even hire new individuals. They can lean on Ingram Micro to take some of that load off of them. I like to say that a lot of these small business owners wear multiple hats. They're doing the sales work, the tech work, they might even do the bookkeeping. We can help take some of that off of their plate so they can focus more on running their business and growing their business. So things like take over marketing for them with our Agency Express marketing division, with our alternative finance division, help them scope out and win larger opportunities that they might not be able to finance on their own. And then when it comes to the technologies themselves, with our solution centers that we have both in the California and New York offices, as well as our technical field engineers who can actually go on site, pitch a solution with them, with the partner and their end user together, but they're really just an extension of the reseller partner. They're not wearing their Ingram Micro hat that day, they're wearing the VAR hat and being their Cisco specialist that day, or their VMware specialist, or whatever the technology lends itself to.
Okay, what about training?
Training is another area that we've really moved into over the last 5 or 6 years with the Ingram Micro Training Academy. We have over 30 different vendor certified solutions that now our reseller partners, instead of either working directly with the manufacturer and maybe having to be narrowed down to a specific training class in a city that might be hundreds of miles away, they can do it virtually through our training labs. They can actually come on site to Ingram Micro locations or satellite locations that we have all around the country to be able to either get themselves, or even in some cases, maybe even specialists within their clients' businesses certified on some of these solutions.
Okay, that's great. What would you say is some of the most surprising questions that you ask when you're speaking with a prospective partner? What kind of questions do you tend to be most surprised by that maybe they don't know about Ingram?
Honestly, sometimes Ingram's been around 30 years, so to your point earlier, a lot of people know who we are, but it's amazing what a mystery we are behind the brick wall and behind the doors of Ingram. They see us as this, large Fortune 100 company and don't realize the speciality that we've built out over the last few years with our dedicated business units, from advanced computing, I had mentioned data capture, point of sale, consumer electronics, my SMB division. So we can actually be everything to all partners, and with a lot of the, like I mentioned, the different solutions and offerings that we can lend to them to help them grow and expand their business, it's really not a cookie cutter example. It's very customizable, where I reach out to partners and say, what do you need from distribution? Let me go find a solution for you, because within Ingram Micro somewhere, we can come up with that for you.
That sounds great. And for those partners who are serving small, medium businesses, where could they go to find more information about the opportunities available for them and the resources for them?
Of course, if they're current Ingram customers, feel free, just call into the sales team, reach out to me. You had given my name earlier, or just go to ingrammicro.com, and from there, through the public portal, they'll be able to touch base with all of the different divisions within Ingram Micro that can help them and answer their questions.
Great. Well, hey, listen, thanks again for your partnership and your time today, Jeff.
No problem. Thank you, Michael.